So good morning. Welcome to Balance and Mobility. It's a 45-minute class offered by AARP of New Mexico. Thank you. And Villages of Santa Fe. Thank you. And so welcome. The only thing you need for this class is a chair. Definitely no wheels on the chair, and hopefully no arms, because sometimes we move side to side in the chair. I neglected to bring shoes today, but if you're wearing your sneakers, that's perfectly fine. All right. So I know usually this class uses sneakers. So I'm using a padded thing here, so my feet will be safe. So let's start with, and if you, the other thing I wanted to say is that whatever is being offered doesn't work for your body for whatever reason, you can modify. You could do something else, like another posture, or skip it. So stay tuned into what the body is saying, what the mind is saying, and all should be well. We'll be happy to answer questions at the end. So let's take the feet about shoulder distance apart, and let's gently warm the body by circling the hips. You might want to keep your torso neutral, but maybe once you get into the hip swing, maybe that torso wants to get more involved as well. So you can decide, thinking about inhaling forward, exhaling, squeezing navel to spine, rounding in the back. Let's do 4 more of these. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale. Let's corkscrew back to center, and then swirling the hips in the opposite direction. Also the same idea, seeing if this feels the same in the hips. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. And you're just going to notice, no self-judgment, no competition, including competing with yourself. So big full sweep of the hips, inhaling forward, exhaling, squeezing the navel to spine. Let's do 4 more of these. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, coming back to center. Let's roll some shoulders, moving up the body. So think about opening the chest and rolling the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. We tend to hunch over computers and books, paperwork, steering wheels, shopping carts. Way too much sitting. We want to avoid that slumpy posture. We want to avoid the osteoporosis look. Yeah, we don't want that. Let's go the other direction. So coordinating the breath with the movement here is really important. It's also very helpful. It will stimulate those muscles for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. And let's shake out the arms. So here, think about that humerus bone rotating in the shoulder girdle. The body produces synovial fluid only when we move the joint. The synovial fluid is what lubricates the joints throughout the body. So we're just shaking the arms here. Little loosey-goosey arms for 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then bringing that to stillness. If you need to have your chair for support, that's great. Have it nearby. Maybe you might have an available wall, or you might have a piece of furniture that won't move if you start pushing on it. So you can decide what's available in your space. The feet are directly underneath the hips. The toes point forward. We're going to lift right heel, and you're going to spread the toes wide inside your shoes, and then place the heel down. Lift the left, and you're moving left and right. Right heel and left heel. So think about lifting that heel as high as it's willing to go without forcing or jamming it. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the feet are going to come down to stillness. Let's relift the right heel. You're spreading the toes as wide as they're willing to go. And then you're going to start circling the ankle joint. And the ankle joint is what initiates the movement. Everything else about the leg is passive. So everything goes along for the ride. The ankle joint is doing the motion. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's circle the other direction. It's a good thing we only have 2 sides here. We take up a lot more time if we had 8 legs, right? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place that heel down. Shake out the legs. Nice. Getting back to a neutral feel here. And once again, feet directly under the hips, lifting the left heel, left ankle now initiating the movement. So noticing if this ankle feels any different than the other one. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. And then when you feel like you've done enough in this direction, we're going to circle the other way. Big full breaths as you coordinate that breath with the movement. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then shake out the feet and the legs. Now here you might want to be near your chair or your support or not. So now we're going to just take a very slow left and right bicycle pedal with the heels. So you're going nice and slow and steady here. See if you can do it without touching your balance prop. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You might want to keep staying right here, but maybe you want to make this into a little baby jog. Maybe you don't. So generally opposite arm, opposite leg, going forward. Big full breaths. Maybe you want to even lift the knees up higher if that's available or not. You can decide how vigorous you want to make it. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then gradually slow it down. Just don't abruptly stop. You can avoid it. And then coming down nice and easy. And now from here, let's just take some big breaths in. Inhale up. Exhale, press the air down by the side of the body. Inhale up. Exhale, press. Don't forget, modify as you need. I have a shoulder issue on the right side of my body, so I'm modifying. 2 more, lifting and pressing, lifting and pressing. Let's take the arms out to the side. We're going to slide the ribs to the right, come back to center, slide them to the left. Moving side to side just to warm the body a bit more. Big full breaths, LSD breaths. What might be that you are asking? Long, slow, and deep, nice and easy. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Coming down with the arms slowly, resisting gravity. Now we're going to take the feet maybe shoulder width apart. Toes can point forward. Inhale, baby squat. The feet stay flat. The torso stays upright as best you can, giving a stretch to the calves, the Achilles tendon, and the feet. Exhale as you lift. Inhale, baby squat. Exhale, straighten the legs. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay down on 1. Little pumps. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Re-straighten the legs. Nice. Now, if you have hand weights and would like to add them in, here's an opportunity. If you don't have them, no worries. You just interlace the fingers in your supplicant form. Or otherwise, it's no weight, 1 weight, or 2 weights in the hands here. And we're going to press them to the chest or take the legs nice and wide. Knees will always track over toes. And the toes point out 30 to 45 degrees. So it's inhale, press, big squat now. Exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, big press. Exhale, straighten the legs. Let's do 8 for as many as you can manage. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's stay down on 1, little pumps. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay down on 1. Lift right heel, place it down. Lift left heel, place it down. Moving side to side. Shifting the weight for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then straightening the legs slowly. Heel toe the feet together so that the feet are about shoulder width apart. If you need to sit down, if you're tired, you can do this move sitting in a chair. We're going to circle those arms. No weight, 1 weight, or 2 weights in those hands. Oof. So everything from the waist up is moving, basically. Everything from the waist down is still for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Come back to neutral. Take a breath or 2. Going in the other direction. Breathing. Does it feel the same going in this direction? Just making little mental notes here about what the body is willing to do. Engaging those abs and standing nice and tall. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then coming back to stillness, the arms can come down. If you'd like to sit in the chair for this next thing, you can do that as well. I'll do that just to demonstrate. Otherwise, you might want to stand. You can decide. So sitting closer to the front of the chair seat than the back. No weight or 1 weight in each hand. Inhale, exhale, right fist into right armpit. Drop it down. Exhale, left fist into left armpit. Drop it down. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then coming back to neutral. Let's have the palms face the wall behind you now. Keeping the legs as wide as you think you need to accommodate the torso. We're going to tilt the torso forward maybe 30 degrees. These straight arms float up to the sky, palms face the ceiling. And these straight arms are going to stay higher than the bum as you pump those palms, as you pump those straight arms up to the sky. Try not to let the head dangle for this. Think about opening the chest for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly resist coming down. Very nice. You can stay forward with the tilt on the torso. And now we'll just do the palms facing the midline. We'll do a series of flies. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the arms up on 1. Little pumps here. The palms face the floor. Drop the shoulders away as best you can. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then slowly again, resisting, resisting, resisting. Let's one more time tilt forward with that torso, 30 degrees. Upper arms stay close to those side ribs. The palms face the midline. It's like you're doing a hammer curl here to start. Inhale, exhale, Straighten the arms and supinate the palms up to the sky. Inhale, bend the elbows. Exhale, straighten the arms and lift. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. And then slowly bringing the arms down. Coming back up, let's roll some shoulders here just to loosen any tension that might have slipped in there when you weren't looking. And let's roll the shoulders the other way. Nice and gentle for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then coming to standing mindfully. Let's go near the chair. If you want to use the weights, weights are optional. Always remember that, and always remember you can modify. So let's just start by shifting the weight into the right leg. We're going to start swinging the left straight leg, and that left foot stays flexed. So see if you can stay centered as opposed to leaning over to try to accommodate the leg. See if you can lift the leg no higher than waist height, but whatever your optimum lift is. If you want to add a weight, you might want to do that. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly bring it down. Don't just abruptly stop. Very nice. Shake out both sides, both legs. Very nice. Weight goes into the right leg again, lifting this leg up maybe to waist height, no higher. Little pumps with the thigh. Maybe there's a weight on the thigh, but no death press with the hand, okay? For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the leg, take the weight away, shake the legs out. It's okay to say ow. We're all muted, so let it rip. And now we're going to start. Let me take the weight away. I'm going to turn the chair around so I have support. Let's do some lunges. Oh boy, your favorites, right? Okay. So now I won't mirror you. Left leg supporting, right foot going forward, and then stepping back to neutral. Lunging forward, stepping back, lunging forward. You want to add the weight? That's an option for 4, 3, 2. Let's stay down on 1 here. Stack that right knee over the heel. Don't let it go farther. Little pumps here, with or without a weight on the thigh. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And coming back to neutral, shake out the legs. Nice. Let's go to the other side. Now the weight is in the right leg and my left leg is going forward. I'm not mirroring you. Going forward, going back. Forward, stack left knee over left heel. Go no farther with the knee. Okay, for 8, 7, with or without a weight. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay forward on 1. Little pumps here, little tiny pumps. Only go as far as feels doable and not painful. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Coming back to neutral. Shake out your feet and your legs. Let's go to the other side. So now the feet are directly under the hips. The toes point forward. You're going to go back with the right leg. Back now. And then forward. Inhale, little dip. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, little dip. Exhale, bring it forward for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay back on the last one. Again, little pumps, knees point forward, trying not to splay out to the side for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Returning foot to neutral. Shake out the legs and the feet. Okay. Feet directly under hips. Toes point forward. Getting back with the left foot. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay back on this last one. Little pumps. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Left foot meets the right. Shake out the legs. Shake out the feet. Very nice. Maybe grab some water, a little pause. Little nose blow. Nice. Okay. And now from here, you're going to take your chair, our faithful friend, the chair, and you're going to face the chair seat. And let's go ahead and the feet are under the hips, toes pointing forward. Hands can grab the sides of the chair seat. And now the body is making a right angle. So you're not letting the head dangle. Crown of head lines up with tailbone, abdominals engaged. I won't mirror you for this. Shift the weight to the right leg. Left bent knee into nose. Inhale, bend. Exhale, point the toe, straighten the leg. Hips stay square for donkey kicks. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten for 8, 7, 6, 5, or as many as you can manage. 4, 3, 2. Keep the leg elevated on 1. Point the toe. The whole leg touches down. Touch and lift. Touch and lift for 4, 3, 2, 1. Refloat it. Flex the left foot. Bend the left knee. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, stretch the leg away for 4, 3, 2, 1. Re-straighten, point the toe. Left foot touches down right. Lift that leg, touches down right. Side to side, moving with the foot for 8, 7. The leg is light and empty. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The left foot goes over to the right. Tuck the 5 toes, lift the left heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press that mat, the heel into the mat. Inhale, lift left heel. Exhale, press the heel into the mat at this angle for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Left foot meets the right. Let's micro bend the knees. Let's slowly come to standing between sides just for a break. Maybe roll the shoulders. Very nice. And then once you feel like you might have approached neutral, come on back. Body in a right angle. Shift the weight to the left leg. Bend the right knee. Donkey kicks. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Refloat the leg on 1, point the toe, the leg is straight, touch down with the toe, exhale as you lift, touching and lifting for 4, 3, 2, 1. Refloat it, flex the right foot, bend the right knee, inhale, bend, exhale, stretch it away, bending and stretching for 4, 3, 2, 1. Re-straighten, point the toe, left foot touches down right, float the leg, right foot touches down right for 8, 7. Lift the leg as best you can. 6, 5. It's light and empty. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then right foot meets the left. Let's just micro bend the knees left and right. Ugh. Slowly coming to standing. Avoiding the head rush, rolling the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Oh boy. Let's do a little bit of work with the arms. Let's take the arms into goalpost arms, goddess arms, and yoga. Nice and easy. So we're going to open them, and we're opening the chest here, working on our posture again. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, close. Inhale, breath, inhale, inhale. Exhale, blow it away. So all the tension from the past week, just blow it out. So it's three more. That's the last one. Shake it all out. Very nice work, you guys. Let's take the feet under the hips one more time. Toes point forward. Doing a little bounce here now with the heels. Bouncing away. So when animals are traumatized, they shake. So you have plenty to be traumatized, I'm sure, in daily life. So we're going to shake out all that stress, that anxiety. Just keep bouncing the heels. And then just use this as a meditation in motion. So move that body any way it feels good. Or let the body move you. How about that? For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. And then slowly shake yourself into stillness. And then just notice here, just let's take a pause here. Let's put one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Maybe you want to drop the eyes closed or a soft gaze on the earth. And then just notice where the energy has shifted in the body. Heart beating, blood pumping, chi, life force moving throughout the system. Let's focus on that 3-part breath, really inflating the lungs to their capacity as best you can. So it's inhale, belly expands, rib cage expands, collarbones lift, noticing the pause at the top. Exhaling, collarbones, rib cage, belly, squeezing out all the air at the bottom. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Pausing in the silence at the top. Exhaling, chest, ribs, belly, squeezing out all the air at the bottom. One more just like this on your own. And then just letting the arms float down in front by the side of the body. Eyes can float open. Let's cross the right straight arm in front of the chest. So now the whole idea here is if you're using a mat, just stay square to the long edge of your mat or to the front of your space. You're not going to be torquing off to the left, not if you can avoid it, right? So you're pressing that inside right arm with the left forearm for 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying right here. The inside elbow bends. Back of hands may or may not touch together. And from here, we're doing little pumps with those arms up to the sky. Little move. Don't get overexcited here. Okay? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly unwinding. Oh, it should feel good to unwind. Shake out the arms. Very good. Now let's cross over the left straight arm. The right forearm is going to press it into the chest. And you're not torquing off to one side as best you can. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms stay the same. Inside elbow bends. Maybe the backs of the hands meet. Maybe they don't. Wildly different for me on this side here. Little pumps up to the sky. Little tiny pumps. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, unwind slowly, slowly, slowly. Shake out the arms. Nice. I'm going to come into the chair, but I wanted to show you this one trick with a yoga strap, just so you might use that for future use, information and use. This is an exceptionally long yoga strap. It might be 8 feet long. It might be longer. It's not the traditional standard. I think the usual yoga strap is 6 feet. So I'm taking this strap and I'm placing it around the back, right there where the shoulder blades terminate, right there where the bra line is, okay? And this is going to help you with your posture. So I've got the strap on the left side. I'm going to just float it over the left shoulder. Right strap floats over the right shoulder. Now, in the back, you've got these 2 tails. You're going to cross those tails, and then you're going to bring those around in the front. And I'm going to make just a knot with this. Some of these belts have buckles, like an airplane seat buckle. And what this does is it just draws the shoulders back. So you can walk around the house or put your coat on and go over outside and walk around like this with the shoulders pulled back. And you don't have to think about it so much because the strap is holding it in place. So I just wanted to share that with you. So that's something you could do to work on for your posture at home. It's a nice little idea. You could spend the whole day with that thing and you'll be having perfect posture. So now if you have hand weights, grab your hand weights. They're optional. If you're not using hand weights, a soft fist is fine. So let's approach the chair. I'm going to do it this way. There we go. And I hope you can see my feet. Yes, you can. Good. So sitting in the chair. And here, let's put the weights down if you're using them, just to one side for now. Let's take the legs a little bit wider now. And I'm going to keep track of time so I don't go too far. Good. All right. So legs are wide. You can place the hands on the thighs, and we're just going to swing the torso through, and then you're going to come back from the same side. So you're just moving side to side. You're squeezing those abs as you move from side to side for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. And then coming back to center. Let's work on flexibility of the spine since we just talked about the posture thing. So this is where you're going to lead with the chin, exhale going forward, getting as much flexibility in the spine as you can, tucking the chin when you get down, and then rolling up back to neutral sitting posture. Exhale, think about that spine, flexible. Inhale, tucking the chin as you roll up. Finding your own pace here. Just try not to race through it. Let's do 2 more like this. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then coming back to neutral. And just noticing where energy may have shifted, just dropping into a quiet space here, just noticing. And now we'll go the opposite way with this same move. You're going to tuck the chin. Inhale, tuck the chin. Exhale, come forward. Head breaks the waves as you rise up. Inhale, tuck the chin. Exhale, crown of head breaks the waves like you're almost diving, like a little baby dolphin in the ocean. Let's do 4, 3, 2. Last one. Very nice. And now let's grab either no weight, 1 weight, or 2 weights in your left hand. The legs are going to stay wide. The feet are flat. Legs point out 30 to 45. Right forearm could rest on right thigh. Left arm hangs straight in the middle, like you're going to drop your weights if you're using them, but you're not going to do that. You're going to inhale, exhale, pull that arm back like a bow and arrow. Inhale, exhale. Let's do 8 or as many as you can manage. 7, 6, remember to modify. 5, 4, 3, 2. You're going to hold the arm up on 1 and pump it back like you're pulling a bow and arrow here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now I've modified, taking some of the weight off. This left arm goes into a right angle. Inhale, exhale. This is my wounded side, so I'm modifying. Inhale, exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Arm is straight, half rainbow arc as you resist the gravity coming down. Oh boy, nice and easy. Shake out that arm. Shake it out. Little chicken flap here. Then we're going to go left forearm to left thigh. Right straight arm in the middle. No weight, 1 weight, or 2 weights in that right arm. Inhale. Draw it back like you're pulling a bow and arrow. Exhale. Inhale and exhale for 8, or as many as you can manage. 7. Is it the same on this side? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it back on 1, and you're going to pump it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then coming into the right angle again. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Half rainbow arc coming down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Very, very nice. And then shake everything out. Arms, whatever else feels good. Let's come sitting all the way to the back of the chair now so that the thighs are supported. You might want to pull flush away from sits bones. So from here, and you might want to continue alternating. We're going to exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, nice. And now maybe extend one leg, flex the foot, extend second leg, flex the foot. So now we've got nice taut quads here, the thighs. Maybe one arm wants to come up. Maybe a second arm would want to come up, maybe not. The back of the chair should be supporting you for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms come down. Let's take the legs down briefly. Shake them out a bit. Little shake. And then bringing that to stillness, re-engage the legs going straight. A little wider this time. You're going to internally rotate those legs, come back to neutral. Externally rotate the legs, come back to neutral. Engage the abdominals, engage the core. Exhaling and inhaling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Like, take them down. Big sigh of relief. Yes. Now we'll do this in profile, and then we'll come to a short meditation, resting. So you might want to do this half and half if this is a challenge for you. So sit close to the front of the chair seat. Crown of head to tailbone flat like a diving board. You're going to tilt back. Then you're going to take one leg up, grab behind the back of the thigh, never the knee. Maybe the second one can come up, or you can split it doing half and half. So we're going to start fluttering the feet as squeezing the abs here. So you're doing a little tiny pump with the belly for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. And then slowly, feet fluttering comes to stillness. One foot comes down, the other foot comes down. Let's take a few big breaths. Inhale up. Exhale, press it away, sitting all the way back in your chair. Inhale up. Exhale, press. Inhale up. And exhale, press. And now from here, sitting tall in your chair, the feet are flat, feet and legs in parallel, hip distance apart. Hands could rest on thighs, facing down for stability, for grounding, or the palms could come up for receiving. So you decide what feels the most appropriate for this morning. And once you've organized your arms and the legs, you're sitting tall, a nice long spine. Just allow the eyes to drop closed. And imagine relaxation forming in the soles of your feet, those hardworking feet. And that warmth envelops the feet, and then the ankles, and then the low legs. And then it moves into the knees, permeating the complex structure of the knees. And then that softness, that warmth moves into the thighs, allowing legs and feet to become very, very heavy. From there, it moves into the hips and pelvis. And then it moves into the torso, enveloping the ribs, all the vital organs, the heart, liver, lungs, kidneys, pancreas, spleen, all the vital organs deeply relaxed. From there, it moves into the chest and shoulders and rolls down both arms, all the way to the fingertips, all the way to the fingertips. It envelops the throat and the neck now, and then it envelops the head, all the way to the crown of the head. Back of the neck releases. The face and the jaw let go. The tongue lies at the bottom of the mouth, teeth slightly apart. Eyes sink deep into the skull, as though a white circle of healing light permeates every cell in the body, noticing back body and front body, right side and left side, noticing the whole body together, the whole body together, the whole body together. And while we're resting here in Shavasana, in resting pose, here's a brief little tidbit from Mary Oliver from her book of poems called Dogfish. You don't want to hear the story of my life. And anyway, I don't want to tell it. I want to listen to the enormous waterfalls of the sun. And anyway, it's the same old story. A few people just trying one way or another to survive. Mostly, I want to be kind. If you'd like to remain here, resting in Shavasana for as long as feels right, please feel free to stay right there. But if you're ready to meet the day, begin to bring some gentle movement to fingers and toes and arms and legs. Maybe gently rocking the head from side to side might feel good, delicious. You might want to try that. And then on the next inhale, let's float the palms up overhead, hands meet in prayer, dropping down the midline, stopping at the heart, samastiti, this beating heart. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May you know peace. I salute the bright light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Jai Bhagwan.